Out of every summer tourist destination in America, one sunny Florida city has been crowned the most dangerous place to visit. And not only was one Florida town named the most dangerous summer vacation destination in America, the top 3 on this list are all in Florida, with another one cracking the top 10 a bit further down. At least according to one study. That study, by maritime law firm Lipcomb, Margiles & Winkleman, PA, analyzed CDC and U.S. Coast Guard data to rank popular summer vacation spots based on 4 main risk factors: recreational drownings, boating accidents, alcohol-related incidents, and days with temperatures above 90 degrees. It's also important to note what they didn't include, things like shark attacks or alligator encounters, which are statistically really rare in Florida. And remember, this is about summer destinations specifically. A winter version of this list would look a lot different. Think places with ski slopes, snowmobiles, icy roads, basically hazards you won't find anywhere in Florida unless Disney decides to build a blizzard beach with real snow. So if you had to guess, which Florida city do you think takes the top spot here? Think about it for a second. Maybe it's Orlando, just by the sheer amount of visitors going there. Maybe it's Panama City Beach or Miami. Gotta be Miami, right? Those are all great guesses, but the actual winner is probably gonna surprise you. So all right, let's kick this off with the city in 3rd place. All right, coming in at number 3, the 3rd most dangerous city in America and Florida for travelers is Key West. Key West, Florida. Yeah, kind of surprising, isn't it? This island paradise is basically one big aquatic playground. Diving, snorkeling, kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing trips. Key West is truly a paradise for water sports lovers. But with water comes risk. Boating mishaps and water rescues are more common here simply because everyone is on or in the water. Add in the tropical heat and the famously lively bar scene here, and you've got conditions where dehydration and bad decision making can go hand in hand. And that's where the risks creep in. The more time people spend on the water, especially with drinks involved, the greater odds of an accident. And if you're 10 miles offshore and someone gets hurt, it is not exactly a quick trip to the urgent care. Picture this, it's 1 p.m., you've been snorkeling all morning, you skipped breakfast, it's hot and humid, 97 degrees, a rooster just walked by your feet, and you're on your 3rd mojito at Blue Heaven. And then someone just suggested, hey, let's go rent a scooter. And then later at night, you're sending a postcard to your friends back home that starts with, greetings from the ER. And in case you're still wondering about those sharks, statistically, not a big concern down here. You're a lot more likely to get nibbled by a parrotfish while snorkeling than bitten by a shark. Number 2, Clearwater Beach, Florida. During summer, this place is packed. This is one of Florida's most tourist-dense beach towns, crowded swimming zones, a steady stream of jet skis, parasail boats, and banana boat rides make for high-energy fun, and the occasional mid-ocean mistake. Heat index readings of over 105 in the summer aren't unusual, and that's before you add the full sun reflecting off Clearwater's brilliant white sand. A lot of the beach rescues here don't involve just swimmers, but treating overheated and dehydrated tourists who thought they'd be fine just walking around on the beach. Add in a lot of booze flowing from places like Frenchie's, Palm Pavilion, Shepherd's, or those margaritas you mixed right there on the beach, and you have a recipe for things to go sideways. And then there's the lightning. Florida leads the nation in lightning deaths, and Clearwater sees its fair share of those violent afternoon thunderstorms that always seem to roll in right around 4 p.m. or so. And being on the beach is just about the last place you want to be when the sky starts to look like this. Every single summer down here, we see news stories about yet another person who got hit by lightning while hanging out on the beach during a thunderstorm. Yet somehow, there is always going to be that guy who refuses to leave the water because it's just thunder, right? And yeah, you know, it is not just thunder. What do you think is actually making that sound? The starter pistol for the Darwin Awards? I mean, it kind of is that, actually. And before we hit number 1, if you're into Florida travel, hidden gems, reviews, and rankings, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, and I sincerely appreciate that so much. I cover everything from Florida theme parks to the state parks and everything in between. Okay, number 1. Remember that guess you made earlier? Let's see if you were right. At number 1, the most dangerous summer destination for travelers is Sarasota, Florida. Yeah, that's right, Sarasota. Quiet and unassuming little Sarasota, the wealthy, laid-back Gulf Coast town with beaches that are so white they look photoshopped, a vibrant local art scene, and plenty of family fun on the beach. It's also a favorite with retirees, meaning that on any given day, you might see a fishing boat zipping past you on the intercoastal, driven by someone who remembers when gas was 25 cents a gallon. But maybe that wholesome exterior hides something darker. I mean, Stephen King lives here after all. So perhaps it's fitting that the numbers reveal Sarasota has a bit of a horror story hiding underneath all that sunshine. On paper, it's a coastal paradise, but in this study, it tops the risk chart with a score of 90 out of 100. Per 100,000 people, Sarasota averages in a year just over 17 drowning deaths, 23 alcohol-related deaths, just over 39 boating accidents, and 52 days of extreme heat. Throw in Florida's status as the lightning capital of the country, summer rip currents, lots of booze, and the occasional red tide, and you've got a place where common sense is even more important than sunscreen. When you're here, it's easy to picture a tourist from Iowa who has never seen the ocean before, starts to feel a little adventurous after a few too many rum stumblers at the Siesta Key Oyster Bar, who then decides to rent a jet ski for the first time. 30 minutes later, he's introduced himself at 60 miles per hour to the side of a boat dock. But don't cancel your trip just yet. It's not that Sarasota is inherently unsafe, it's just that lots of visitors, heat, water sports, and yeah, cocktails create a lot of room for those oops moments while you're on vacation. And here's the full top 10 from this study. Remember, this study analyzed summer vacation destinations. If it was doing winter destinations, this list would probably be full of ski resort towns in upstate New York, Colorado, Vermont, and places like that, where broken bones from the ski runs and frostbite are going to be the major issues. Daytona Beach is right there at number 8. Here you can literally drive your car on the sand, which is fun for car enthusiasts, but it means kids building sandcastles and SUVs share the same real estate. Add the Atlantic surf, a busy boating scene, and big wild events like Bike Week and NASCAR, and it can also become a place where a few too many people are ending up in the evening news for all the wrong reasons. So why does Florida dominate this list? Well, it's simple and it comes down to a few things. Millions of yearly visitors, Florida is a huge tourist draw. Year-round water access, and water sports can be dangerous. Oppressive summer heat leading to people with dehydration and heat exhaustion, afternoon storms and the highest lightning fatality rate in the country, and a beach culture that often pairs activities with alcohol. So if you're visiting any of these spots, here's how to tilt the odds in your favor. Swim near lifeguards and stay away from the piers. It's not the sharks you need to worry about out there, it's stray fishing hooks. Wear life jackets for boating and jet skiing, and definitely make sure your kids do too. Hydrate often, and get off the beach if there's thunder. And maybe think about pacing yourself with the booze this time, huh? Day drinking on a hot afternoon while trying to steer a rented pontoon boat is probably not the best plan. And for contrast, here's the safest vacation spots from this same study. And yeah, look at that, number 7, Miami actually ranks as the 7th safest destination. So much for the Scarface and Miami Vice image, I guess. Sarasota topped this study's list among the most dangerous summer destinations, but dangerous here mostly means Mother Nature, human nature, and a little too much vacation enthusiasm colliding in the wrong place. Thanks for watching. And let me know, did you guess Sarasota? And what did you think? Were you just as surprised that Sarasota was number 1 on the list as I was? I would not have picked Sarasota. And if you love exploring Florida, from the theme parks to the state parks, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, and I'll see you around the Sunshine State.